What is up, of course, every time my screen's frozen. What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Every time I start, my Wii asks me, would you like to play in progressive mode? And I'm like, okay, sure, whatever that means. And every single time it makes my Elgato crash. And so that's why every stream I'm having to fix it. NFI, what's up? Let me acknowledge everybody in the chat. Arcasoul, how you doing? Soundwave, good to see you. Sorry I missed yesterday's stream, everybody. The migraine was just killer. I didn't want to postpone it, but I did anyway. So let me go ahead and fix the Elgato real quick. This is just routine at this point. And I hope you're all doing wonderful tonight. I'll catch up with the chat more in just a second. Can Man, what's up, dude? Good to see ya. Don't you guys just love that dude's remixes, man? That music is so freaking good. The like heavy metal Zelda, it's amazing. If you haven't played the Hyrule Warriors games, it's kind of what the music's like, and they're freaking awesome. Oh, okay. Thank you to everybody for your patience and everything. I'm gonna try to figure out like why every time I switch settings with my Wii it does that. Okay, so let's do that. That one. Now switch it back. Should be good. There we go. Cool. All right, so we're continuing our playthrough now. We are on the Fire Temple, so this should be fun. NFI says, Johnny, have you seen the new Terminal Montage Shadow Temple? I'm getting it recommended to me like crazy. I have not seen it yet, but I cannot wait to see it. I laughed so hard when Bongo Bongo slapped Link like a housefly. Ah! Spoiler. No, I haven't seen it yet. I cannot wait to see it. I just haven't had a chance yet today because I've been working on so much. The Water Temple was like one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. It was so good. And so I can't wait to see the Shadow Temple. All right, let's do this. I am so excited to continue this. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody chilling? So this will be my first time going through the Fire Temple on Master Quest, so this should be interesting. Oh my God! What a jump scare! That was good. That was good. That's not normally how that goes. Scotland says Hyrule Warrior remixes are really good, but the Hyrule Warrior's more unique tracks were also amazing. Eclipse of the Moon deserves to be in a mainline Zelda game. Agreed. Speaking of epic remixes, I do not like what Platinum Games has done with the music to Ninja Gaiden 4. Alright. Hello all, says the Troubled Green. Good to see you as always. How are you supposed to greet like your wife in the chat? How do you do that without sounding like a weirdo? You're like, hello, wife. Like, I don't know how to greet like my loved ones in the chat. It's very weird. Alrighty, so we got a key on the right door. Oh my God. Okay, wow. This temple is all about the jump scares. All kinds of new stuff I'm not ready for. Can I use this flame to... Probably not. No. Okay, so I have fire arrows, but obviously if you did this before the water temple, you would not have had those. So I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Okay. Just climb up over it. That's it? Wow. So that's it, huh? It just hits you in a little bit of a surprise, but you just climb up around it. Interesting. This is the Megaton Hammer, but I don't have the hammer yet. What is this? Do I need to light these? Yeah, weird. Okay, that's interesting. Say hey, Pookie. I'm not saying that whole thing. Doing great. Just came back from town and just ordered the capture card. Nice. Good for you, Edify. That's exciting. All right. They really make you like really look around on this one. On Master Quest, you have to like exhaust every little corner and see like, what am I missing? Fun fact about the Fire Temple, the hot temperature flag isn't broadly applied to the entire temple, but on the room-by-room basis. So there are rooms you can wear the Kokiri and Zora tunic just fine. Oh yeah, apparently, yeah, because I just realized I'm not even wearing my fire tunic. Let's get that on, though. I even wore red for the stream, because it's a red theme. We gotta embrace the theme. Okay, I don't have the Megaton Hammer. Oh, those did not stay lit. Oh, I bet I gotta light like all of these. Okay, let's do it. This one, this one, this one, using all my magic in the process. There we go. I don't know if I need to be quick, but I'll be quick. Just in case. Man, he couldn't have waited a little bit longer before he takes on Volvagia. He's just like, peace out. I'll handle it myself. You're lucky not to be eaten, my dude. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil draken as a warning to the other races that might resist him. I love Volvagia. It's one of the funner fights in this game. It was very cool to have Volvagia back in Echoes of Wisdom, which I still love that game. Not everybody's unified on their feelings about that game, but I loved it. I thought it was amazing. In this temple, you use a lot of magic. Red is I just like wasted way too much. You tell me that. Alright, well, let's hope I can replenish a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's just like tons of torches everywhere now. I'll take some magic. No. That actually might not stay lit. Might be timed again. Can you imagine? I might have to leave and come back for more magic. Dang it. I was going to say, can I freely just walk in this? Alright, so let's move it on here. Hey, Jarunia, here's an idea. Volvagia is securely locked. Let's leave the lock intact and rescue the Gorons first. Then we double team Volvagia. No, you sure? All right, I guess. He's not the best not the best planner. All right, so at least we got a little bit more magic back. So, oh shoot, yeah. So it's not just the torches, but you got to use the torches quickly. You got to light them quickly. Joe Chunk, a freaking again every stream, dude. You don't. I'm gonna keep saying it. You don't have to do that, but thank you, Joe, for the 10. I appreciate it, man. At least say something. Get your money's worth, you know. All right, so we got that one here. You know what I did forget to do? I forgot to put out the tweet saying that I'm live. I'm going to do that here in a second. Now, is this the last one? Oh, no. It already freaking went away. Okay, cool. That works. And what did that do? Oh, open that one over there. Okay, cool. I guess I just jumped out. Joe, I appreciate that, man. Let me give you a heart real quick. How you doing tonight, Joe? What you up to? Okay, let me open this chat chest. And then chat, I forgot to tweet out the stream, so I'm actually going to do that real quick. It's probably why there's so few people in here, is because I do that every time normally. Let's see here. Messages, post. Playing. Brain of time. Master Quest. Fire Temple. For the first time. Come hang out. Cool. Command V, post. Alright. Thanks for being patient with that one, y'all. Want to make sure people get the notification. Alright. So, it was interesting, because we just finished the water temple on the last stream, which I had built up in my head that it was just going to be this big, gigantic conquest, when, really? It was easier than the regular water temple. I think it was NFI who told me that, yeah, it's actually easier, which is crazy. I guess they just thought it was so insanely difficult that they'd name it Master Quest and still make it easier. Okay, magic. We're ready to advance with our key. So remind me, chat, where did we leave off? Actually, let me change to non-fire arrows. Where did we leave off last time with our pull? I think we were tied, like it was an even heat between Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword's No Shield Run. On what we were streaming after this, so I'll have to figure that out. And as I talked about last stream, I'm still thinking about combining the two streams and just streaming longer. So combining the, like, doing like 2.5 hours of like Metroid and then doing 2.5 hours of Zelda. But if I was to do that, I'm not sure if you guys would prefer Sunday or Thursday. So what's better for you guys? Would you prefer a stream on Sunday or Thursdays? Of course, I'm also asking the Thursday crew, so I'll have to ask the same question on Sunday and see what they say as well. Or no, this is the Friday crew, technically. We never stream on Fridays, but yesterday, where we were supposed to stream, was Thursday. Oh my god, homie just took 4 hearts. Yeah, pretty easy. Scutless says, the master actually symbolizes that they've mastered their ability to make you open your wallet. Ah. Yes, they have mastered that, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm still full on fairies. Yeah, I call it Master Quest, but don't stop giving me fairies. That was the 3rd one there. Crazy. Crazy. I don't need all these. Oh, that stupid random little flame. One of the YouTubers I talk about every once in a while is JoJo Jets. He does a lot of streaming of Zelda channels and stuff. He was actually playing with a mod recently where he was playing Ocarina of Time multiplayer. It was crazy. They had like 5 links on the screen at one time. It was wild. I was like, that'd be fun for us to try at some point. If we could figure it out where enough of us could get in, that'd be fun. Oh my god, wow. Man, this is weird. We just started this temple and they're already giving me the Megaton Hammer. Alrighty. Can't complain that they barely shook things up. That is definitely not the case. Yep, that's the hammer one. Is it a map or compass? Dude, how long is this temple gonna be? It feels like they're just giving me everything right out of the gates. Crazy. Alrighty, move it. Ah, got me twice. Goron, you saved me, Link. I'm actually just here for the chest. That's true. I could just grab the chest and leave him if I wanted to. All right, let's start on the left. And is this one of those bomb doors? I can't remember. Nope, we're good. Thank you to everybody who's hanging out tonight. Hopefully this is just a nice little chill stream for you. I brought the heavy metal music back for the intro just because we're streaming a little bit earlier than we have been. I'm going to try to be better about that. Of course, it is a weekend. Of course, I stream earlier on the Friday night. And I'm feeling like pretty soon we need to bring some some either Mario Kart or some multiplayer stuff back. It's been a little bit too long since we've done some multiplayer stuff on here, so I think that'd be fun. Mario Kart, or maybe even mix in some Smash Brothers. I think that'd be cool. It is wild how long it takes to take heat damage when you're freaking walking straight up in lava. Oh, shoot. Okay. So I'll just shoot this, and I think it'll drop the firewall, I assume. Yeah, NFI was not lying. You have to use a lot of magic in this one. Okay. That's not it, then. But it also made the sound like it was done. I don't think I can jump over it. I mean, I'll try, but... No, I didn't think so. And you can't... I don't think you can hookshot onto the torch, right? Oh, you can. Cool. Alright. That's one way to do it. Twilight Princess fan, what's up? Good to see you in here again. LOL, yeah, the only reason you save the Gorons is because you're forced to for the chests. Yeah, it's funny, so I could just, like, totally ignore them. It's like that mission in Halo Combat Evolved where, you know, your objective is to save the Marines, but you could just let them all die and you're still moving on. Basically the same thing. Okay. This spot's supposed to be a dead end, huh? See if all the walls sound solid. Wait a minute, what? Okay. Let's light this bad boy. Cool. Crazy, how you doing, Crazy? Good to see you in here. And if I said, yeah, use your hookshot on the torch. Yeah, I read that a little bit late, stream delay, but figured it out. Crazy said, I heard Halo Combat Evolved. Yes, you did. We're talking about how there's similarities between the mission where you have to, quote, save the Marines, and you just, like, let them all die and move on. It's, like, I guess technically you save the Gorons in this one because you need to get the chest, but you don't have to acknowledge the Gorons. I just save them, grab the chest, and leave. Never talk to them. So, yeah, it's not quite as egregious as Halo in that sense. I just always love Cortana, the way she handles that after you let them all die. She's like, they're all dead. But we're moving on. Alrighty. Scutless says, if a memory serves you, sort of, can choose not to save the Gorons, open their cell, but don't speak to the Goron, which is what triggers them to leave, and they'll stay there. Yeah, that's hilarious. Like, I guess I'll just stay here then. Oh yeah, I've always spoken to the Gorons. Yeah, for sure. I think the one that you save later on, I'll show you guys when we save him. But it's funny because he just like walks out and then like disappears, and we just like are left to presume that he just like fell off a cliff. It's kind of amazing. Oh, dang it. I thought that was my hook shot. Okay, I don't think there's anything else needed here other than... Oh my god. Why? Why did that hit me? What? Interesting. So do I have to like wait until the block's moving? Okay, so as soon as I hear the sound effect, I'm back flipping. As soon as I hear the furnace start up. It's one way to do it. I gotta be careful not to get too close to this mic. I remember your guys' ears got destroyed last week. Or just like suddenly got super loud. Count to 5, says NFI. You got this whole thing down, man. NFI, are you a Master Quest speedrunner? It certainly feels that way. I don't think I've ever had... Oh yeah, because you did say you were into speedrunning for a little bit, weren't you? Let's see here. I don't think I've ever had the Marines die in that part of the game, even on Legendary. I don't know. Damn, that's kind of impressive. They've definitely died, especially on Legendary. I feel like me and my dad, every single time we'd get to Legendary, would be like, Dad, we really don't have to, like, try here. Just let them die. It's fine. Huh. Okay, all right. I'm missing something then. So on the OG version of this, there was there was a ladder and like a switch you had to hit. But now, this is very different. There's no block. There's a chest, but we obviously can't get that yet. Oh, that's a torch there. I think that's what that is. I think that's a torch. Man, so if I had not done the water temple, and if I didn't have the fire arrows, I'd be having to just, like, Din's fire all of this? That'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. Scutless says, I've only ever speedran that... speedran games that incentivize fast completion. Basically just Metroid games and the 2014 Strider. Nice. Does that include Metroid Dread? It's a very fun game to speedrun. I've always saved the Marines just because I could. Yeah, for sure, I get that. I'm a much more devious player. I'm like, I always test out if NPCs can be killed or if it's necessary that they live. Oh wow, they really changed this. There's not even like the rolling balls of death anymore. There we go. Okay, that's a fake wall. Why would they get rid of the rolling balls in this section? That's kind of weird. Just have less environmental hazards. Also, why are these here now? That's odd. And if I says I use dense fire and shoot through the fire to torch to light up the torch, no fire arrows. Interesting. Okay, so this door's locked, but I think I saw, yeah, I mean, I could hook shot up to any of those. So I'll continue searching down here, but I might just not need to get anything down here. We'll see. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll just hook shot up. I don't know if Din's fire will destroy these. I'm kind of curious though. Will it destroy the wood? That's lame. Okay, that's super lame. Okay, let's head up top. I can speedrun Luigi's Mansion 1. I did a stream 2 years ago playing through it in one go. Dang, that's awesome. Scutless says, hey, I did good on hard mode speedrun in Dread as my first attempt on hard mode. Though frustrating, I was about 11 minutes short of being a run under 3 hours. Damn, dude, that is incredible for a first run. No. Frick. I guess it really doesn't penalize you much at all, though. It doesn't even, like, I thought it was going to stun him. Didn't do anything. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, Link. It's darn seasick. Okay. So we can bomb there. We can also grapple up here. Let's do that first. Oh, wow. Where am I going? What the heck? Oh, shoot. I didn't do everything I wanted to do. I didn't do everything. Okay. Random fairy? Right. I don't even know what I did to get that fairy. Okay, I'm starting to get confused on this temple. I feel like there was way too many ways I could have gone, and I just, like, skipped several of them. I don't want to be here yet. Interesting, okay. Oh, this is probably, like, this is related to speed, I'm sure. STR, how you doing, man? Oh, wow, okay. Are we for real right now? Why would you have me hook shot onto that if I couldn't use it? That's wild. You missed one room. I feel like I missed 5. Brett, what's up? Says, hey, Johnny. Good to see you, Brett. How you doing? Have you done a no-hit run on this game, Johnny, or any game? I don't think I've ever done like a no-hit run. I've done like 3 hearts only on Ocarina of Time for sure. I'll do like no energy tank runs on certain Metroid games. I'll do stuff like that, but like a no damage run, that's pretty hardcore. I don't think I've ever done one of those. I don't know if I care enough to do one of those. Like, it's a cool accomplishment, but like the commitment is probably more time to one game that I want to commit. All right, so at least it takes me back here so I can redo some of the stuff I missed. Like this one. Let's do this one real quick. I'm absolutely destroying Link's legs. Okay. There we go. Super tired today, to be honest. I feel that, dude. I'm pretty exhausted myself. I feel that. Compass, I would guess? Maybe? Because there's still more ways to go. Yeah, compass. Okay. So, and that just takes me back to this room, right? Yeah, okay. So, skip that. Let's head back up. Your daughter just broke my last hair clip. May I find a few cheap pack on Amazon? Yeah, get whatever you need. It comes with a small child tax. It's just part of the game. ID Monster, what's up? Look at this guy streaming after he missed one for the first time. Yeah. Technically, I did miss my first stream. I mean, I did it a day later, so I'm not going to feel like too terrible about it, but you're right. I did miss my first stream. And I just knew, too, that ID Monster was never going to live it down. Okay, I don't know... Can I Din's fire this? Probably not. I doubt this is going to work. Nope. Okay. There's probably another way I can do this. So, leap. There we go. Man, you guys are annoying. Freaking Resolvos. Oh my god, you guys are annoying. You're like the Chozo ghost on Metroid Prime. You just won't leave me alone. Okay. Arrows will work. Really? That's crazy. That's surprising. Lizolfo's fighting back. Oh no, my one weakness. Exactly. I have several. No, it's just like there's too many of them. They're like constantly falling from the ceiling every like 5 feet. It's a little much. Okay, I don't know of how I get in there. NFI, I think I'm going to head back up to that room I was initially at. I don't think I'm missing anything here, but let me know if I'm wrong on that one. Brett says, I bought Spyro on my Nintendo Wii recently. Great game. Nice. Yeah, I never played any of the Spyro games, but I watched friends play them before, and they always looked fun. I hear they're great, but obviously mostly as a Nintendo player growing up, I mean, it wasn't until like the Wii that you could really get Spyro games, right? On Nintendo consoles. STR, since you're in here, we haven't talked about basketball yet. You got an MVP prediction? Tomorrow's video is talking about MVPs a little bit. Skeleton says, play through Hyrule Warriors, then the amount of enemies in this room will seem quite quaint and reasonable. Yeah, no, for sure. No, I have played through Hyrule Warriors and Age of Calamity. Definitely prefer the first one. And I am excited about the new one, too. Obviously not as excited as I would be for, like, an actual Zelda game. Let's see. Just be careful your life doesn't spiral out of control because of it. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so let's do this first. Okay. So let's do... Okay, I do not want to fall there again. I'm gonna see if I can just skip it. That's crazy. Can I pull this any further than I did? No. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, well that wasn't that hard. So let's just do that again then. Luca has that Laker bias. I'm not saying he won't deserve it though. Yeah, so you think Luca might get just a little bit of a buff for playing for the Lakers? I feel like Luka's going to get to that point where, like Kobe did in 2008, where if he goes too long being in the mix without winning, eventually they're just going to give it to him. Bro. I actually don't... Was it just for the Skulltula, or do I actually need this block? I kind of feel like I probably don't need the block. Can I grab it? Can I grab it? Come on, Link. Oh my god, it's tricky. It's a very small window. And of course I pushed it. Gosh dang it. I was trying to pull the block, not push it. I probably don't need this block, to be honest. I think NFI is probably going to clarify me. Yeah, there you go. Just Skulltula. Alright, alright. Well, that's all there is to it. Ignore this then. Now I'm just salty and I'm just going to do it just because I can. There we go. Now I feel better about myself. I accomplished my goal. Okay, so now just fall down, I guess? Okay. So there's not the eyeball anymore. STR says, honestly, I think this is the Wemby will take a big step into being the best player in the world and face of the NBA. Gosh damn it, dude. I hope you're right. I'm telling you, dude, I need to remember, like, before these streams that, like, I need to have a... Well, I don't know if I could. I don't think that there's any way I could play this on an N64 controller. Pro tip, pull it out of the fire. Complicated concept, I know. No, I'd rather push it. Here. I know it makes sense to just die, but if I don't have to listen to those awful sounds, I won't. Alright, gosh dang it. I have to do this part again. Lovely. This works as a shortcut now, which is nice. Nikola Jokic will get snubbed for player of the year for sure. Well, my pick was actually Jokic because he's kind of in this weird kind of rhythm right now where he seems to be alternating MVPs. Like, they gave it to someone else, even though he, like, you know, has a case for it, a very strong case for it. Like, last year, his numbers were just stupid, just insane. So I feel like this year is, like, routinely, this is his makeup year now. He could probably win it now. A2, what's up, A2? Haven't seen you in a while over here. Hope you're doing well. I think I'm probably streaming too late for A2 usually. Gotta do, like, mommy stuff, you know? And so Ganondorf's victory was secured when an otherworldly entity known as Johnny made Link break his legs with long falls. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately. There's a lot of truth in that. ID Munster says, I wonder if anyone made an N64 controller adapter for the GameCube. Then you could use that to your weird controller ports. Yeah, see, I'm playing the Master Quest version with a GameCube controller on the Wii. I don't know if it's actually possible for me to use a type of N64 controller. If there was some sort of adapter, that'd be sick. Okay, so NFI, I fall here, right? Like, I fall here? So I came out of that door. I don't think there's another door. Yeah, life has been busy. Trying to be around as much as I can, though. Yeah, no worries. You don't owe me anything. You're good. I was just saying it's been a while, but it's good to see ya. NFI says, if you need help, let me know. No, let me know. Do I just fall at this part? I don't really see what the alternative is, to be honest. Speak quickly, NFI. I'm getting ready to take the plunge. STR says, I will always be a fan of the Jokic pick. I just think the Nuggets won't need him to do as much. Yeah, that's the thing about the Spurs. I don't think they're going to win enough games for Wemby's MVP pick to be justified. Okay, so fall. All right. But as far as Jokic, I think I have a little bit more confidence that they'll win enough games to justify it. God, I hate using this stick. Okay, so just there, just there. I don't see any ways I can open those doors, so this one. And I'm back here. Frick! Don't fall. Well, I probably wasn't supposed to go to this door either. Now I'm locked out. Man, I'm really confused now. Don't jump, I meant. Oh, I'm supposed to stay up there? Okay, well, frick. All right, I'll get back up there. That came in handy. Let's back up. I do have the Nuggets in the conference finals and maybe the finals, however. Yeah, I feel like the West is more open this year than it usually is. Go back to close the cage door. Close the cage door. You mean the one where the Goron came from? Hold on. Let's see here. Johnny, don't forget to powerbomb the Omega Pirate. I got you. I got you. If only everything made games that much easier. All advice made games that much easier. Just bomb the Omega Pirate. Dude, he was like criminally easy. Are you talking about this one? No. I don't think you're talking about that one. Let me do the arrow then just to be sure, but I don't think you're talking about this one. Okay, you're not talking about this one because that's done. You talking about the one down here? Maybe? No? I'm sorry, NFI, I bet you're like so frustrated watching me try to figure this crap out. That's true. How do you think the Lakers will do, especially with LeBron missing the first bit of the season? I think we'll probably be hovering around the 4 to 5 seed for, you know, because Luka looks fantastic. I feel like Luka's strong enough to get us in a decent playoff spot. And now that he has an actual center in DeAndre Ayton to kind of work as a good lob threat, feel like that might work out fairly nicely for us. What's interesting is I wonder, like, how are we going to look before and after LeBron? Because I'm not so sure if we're actually better with or without LeBron. I'm not sure if when LeBron and Luka work well together, it looks nice, like when they make some really nice passes, but I'm not sure if overall it's such a good thing, because the advanced stats are saying that we're not actually better with LeBron. So I'm interested to see how we do for that short period of time without him. Gosh damn it, dude. All right, NFI, go back up and go to the close cage door where the wooden crates is at. All right, I'll go back up. Not the top. Oh, my Lord. Okay, not the top. Not here. Where is he talking about? You're talking about, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about one of these rooms. Yes, you're talking about this room. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of the way. Did LeBron James really wear a maid's dress in a photo, or was that Photoshop? That was fake. That's a fake photo. I've seen that one go around by people that dislike LeBron for way too long. It's definitely a fake photo. Because the other thing is LeBron has a bunch of tattoos on him that should have shown up and were not there. So that is definitely a fake photo. It's a pretty frequent one. It's the one where he's like taking a photo of himself in a maid's photo. Yeah, that's very fake. All right, so you said come here. You know what? It's been forever since I saved, so just in case, like, there's a power outage or some cheese. Use your spin attack. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, because the switch is behind it. Ah. That's crazy. Oh, man. That's another thing that would have taken absolutely forever to figure out. That's nuts. That's like not like one where you can't figure it out, but that would have taken some time for sure. Okay, but what does that accomplish? I just gave me bombs. All of these are solid doors. Can't bomb them. Is there another room like this? Good Ranch says, what? The internet lied? Tends to do that. Johnny, I told my friend who speedruns Prime that the Omega Pirate power bomb and where I found out about it, and the first thing he asked is he better than me? You just invite competition. Nice. Oh, there we go. This is another bomb one. I might have done this one already, and it just replenished the wall. No, I haven't done this. Cool. I figured. Okay. Scutless says, you really think someone would do that? Just go to the just go to the internet and tell lies? No, not at all. Okay, I don't think you could ever do this just on pure speed alone, but I'm gonna try. Ah! Alright, it's not gonna get any better than that. So I need something solid to put on that. Like a box or something. Where's a box? I can't remember if I destroyed a box in here earlier. Not there. Wait, you're on the internet though. Maybe I'm a liar then. The little crates in the cell. Yeah, there they are. Okay, I see them. Come on, pick it up, Link. Oh, dang it. So, SCR says, so where is the opening night going to be able to be watched? I thought Peacock, but I guess that's just Thursday. Dude, you'll have to look it up. It's literally changing, like, every day of the week. It's like, it's never consistent. I mean, it is consistent to which day of the week it is, but, like, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like, you're jumping around constantly. But the NBA has an infographic on it, so if you just look up, like, NBA 2025 to 2026 TV schedule, I'm sure if you look up in images, that infographic's going to be one of the first things that pop up. Brett says, as much as I dislike LeBron on a personal level, he is one of my favorite NBA players of all time. Yeah, stylistically, the thing about LeBron is before the quote decision where he went to go play with the Miami Heat, you know, with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, like, everybody liked him. Like, I don't think there was, like, anybody that really, like, disliked that dude, like, prior to 2010. I think a lot of people, though, are just kind of tired of the arrogance at this point. Yeah, because even some of the commercials and stuff he's done this offseason, it's like, listen, I try to be impartial with LeBron. I try. But, like, he's been making it pretty tough with some of these things he's been putting out. that Forever King commercial was just one of the most nauseating things I've ever seen. It's like, this dude seriously thinks he's a god. Like, this is crazy. Okay, so wow, there's no longer the tsunami wave of fire anymore. That's interesting. STR, by the way, me, Dario, and Russell over on my main basketball channel, we will be going live doing post-game stuff right as the opening night games end. So that will be late. It will be late that evening. But if you're interested, as soon as the Lakers game goes final, we'll be live. Joseph Vatlaw! What's up, Vatlaw? I keep forgetting you changed, you put your real name in there. How you doing, man? $2 says, hail, Johnny. Hail to you. Okay, let me try this door first. Oh, you freaking... Why do you have to lock behind me, dude? Like, do you have to do that? Do you have to do that? That's so obnoxious. Okay, let me go find that freaking door again. Master Quest is not very forgiving when you're like, let me see what's through this door first before I go the other way. I keep doing that and I keep getting locked behind me. that one. I tried to like Space Jam 2, but it just didn't hold up to the original. I never watched it. I mean, let's be honest. The first Space Jam has tons of nostalgia, but it's not like a super great movie or anything. So it wasn't very hard for me to be like, you know what? I'm just going to sit out Space Jam 2. My mom didn't like him. She's seen what people say all those years ago. I was calling her a hater, but maybe I was wrong. I mean, he definitely came into the league. Oh my God, you're going to make me do it again. All right, let's go do it again. Unbelievable. He was always pretty arrogant. I mean, he came into the league as an 18-year-old with the Chosen One tattoo on his back. To be fair, that was Sports Illustrated who literally called him that. It's not like he just named himself that. That was written on the front page of a Sports Illustrated magazine, and he just kind of ran with it and tattooed it on himself. But I mean, he's been treated like he's the greatest thing since sliced bread since he was like in middle school. Because you go back to like him being in middle school and people were hyping him up as like an NBA, prodigy. And so, I mean, golly, imagine just being celebrated like you're the most important person in the room ever since you were like 13 years old, and what that does to your ego, So when you look at it that way, to a certain extent, it is actually kind of understandable why someone would be like that. Apparently wearing a red shirt makes Link's boots resistant to lava. Why? Don't know. Anuma probably doesn't know either. Hey, I'm into it. Okay, wait a minute. No, was this the wrong door? No! Which door is it? Oh no, wait, I go up here. You freaking dumbass, Johnny. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Sorry, viewers. That's right, it's the key door. So stupid. Old NBA players were able to be present as normal people. The ego in LeBron makes him unrelatable. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that's just kind of how it works in general. Like, you guys know I'm a Christian, but like Proverbs 27:2 says, let another praise you and not your own mouth, someone else and not your own lips. I think when you are your own biggest fan and you're always the one praising yourself, it makes people not like you. Like, you should not be your own number one fan. And it's like a natural human response to be like, screw this guy. Like, you kind of want to like humble them a little bit, Humility goes a long way. People like humility. People like the fact that Michael Jordan was the best in our eyes, but he never called himself the best. He always paid respect to the guys before him. So I just think, generally speaking, like, people just don't respond well to that level of arrogance. My God. Okay, so how many torches we got here? We got this one, and those two. That's crazy. Okay. Then there's me, who gets really uncomfortable when people thickly praise me. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The anti-LeBron scut list. Christian Braun is another favorite NBA player of mine who originally played, for KU basketball before he played for the Nuggets. I used to watch him all the time when KU games came on. Yeah, Christian Braun, my wife calls him Mini Jokic. Like Larry Bird was just a dude, very relatable. True. Hence the Mario Kart streams of Jeremy getting humbled. I think we all get humbled on Mario Kart. Like that game, dude. I go into every one of those games like, I'm gonna keep it together. I'm not gonna like be a sore sport. I'm not gonna like use foul language. And then by the end of the night, I'm just like a monster. Freaking hate Mario Kart sometimes. That game is bad. It brings the worst out of people. All right, man. So we got this switch here. I don't see. Oh, wait a minute. Is this connected? Can I get up there? Oh yeah, I can make this jump for sure. Okay, cool. All right. Can I push this block? Nope. Oh, but I can grapple some. I could hook shot that for sure. Scutless says, hey, that's Proverbs 27:2. Proverbs 25:6 touches on it as well. Do not exalt yourself in the king's presence and do not claim a place among great men. Yeah, I think that humility just goes a long way with people. Shoot, which door did that open? I'm gonna watch the playback of the stream. What door did that open? I was reading chat and wasn't paying attention to what door that opened. Oh, that one. Okay, cool. Let's do it. You can't light up a golden torch. Okay, cool. But I can get to... Wait, what? I thought that was the door it opened. What? It's still on there. I thought it opened this door. I don't know what I'm missing. All you need is a GameCube controller and a memory card to play GameCube games on the Wii. Yeah, it's backwards compatible, so a... Let me look real quick. So, yeah, no, that should be it. Yeah, just a GameCube games, GameCube controller plugs right in, and a memory card. Yeah, you're golden. And generally speaking, you can't actually get a Wii console for cheaper than the GameCube, so that's why I opted for that. There we go. Oh yeah, games like that reach deep into the shadow. Let's see here. STR says, the problem isn't that he thinks he's the best, is that he tries to force everybody to agree with him, and if you're a hater, if you don't think he's the greatest. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And his fans do that too, which, I mean, Stephen A. Smith, of all people, pointed out, like, just the like, he just made such a fantastic point. Like, it was like on one of those debate shows, and he's like, I literally think he's the second greatest player of all time. He's like, it is not disrespectful to call someone the second greatest ever at that specific thing. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. He's literally convinced his fans to believe that that's like wildly disrespectful. And it's like, Kareem could be in that conversation. Bird could be in that conversation. Wilt, Bill Russell, all those guys. But they're not, because generally LeBron is, you know? Oh, man, oh, there's so much to do here. Okay, I'm curious what this does, so let's do this first. Scotland says, everyone on the panel rages about Mario Kart. Well, meanwhile, I'm just making aggregated size at best. That one time you drafted me to get a win at the last second, my response was just, what the O? Okay, so what did that do? Shame Johnny can't handle getting crushed in Mario Kart by his own audience, in which why we don't play it here anymore. It's not that. It's a Metroid and Zelda channel. And people subscribe for Metroid and Zelda content, so I don't want to, like, shove a bunch of Mario Kart down their throat. And then if they subscribe for Mario Kart, like, I'm not going to start making, like, Mario Kart videos. I'm not Shortcat, you know, so... So that's the thing. That's why I don't stick to it. So I don't want to fall yet. So let's go explore over here a little bit. Tis true. Picked up a nice refurbished Wii from eBay with a set of controllers for $70. Yeah, they had refurbished ones on Amazon back when I got mine, and they were $40 each. Now, that was a few years ago. And so, yeah, I bought 2 of them that day because it was, like, just such a ridiculously good deal. And NFI said, sorry, I missed this earlier. Zeltroid, you could just use fire arrows. That golden torch is used for firing the arrows through it to the wooden torch if you don't have fire arrows until the golden torch... Oh, okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure you're talking about the room I just cleared now. Anyway, I will still be listening, but might be less active in chat, turning on Pokemon Z to A. Yeah, I want to hear when you have time. I mean, go enjoy the game. But I want to hear how you like it, Scutless. The one thing that gets me about Pokemon Legends Z to A, like, and I was just telling my wife this too, I'm like, is the entire game just like this city aesthetic? Like, to me, that's crazy. Like, I'd be wearied of it and bored of that aesthetic, you know? And so, I don't know if there's other atmospheres, but everything I've seen so far is just the city. And I'm like, is this all there is to it? Because, like, cities can be fun in a game. Like, you know, take, like, New Donk City and Mario Odyssey, for example. It's fun, but if the entire game was like that, that's crazy. See, yeah, the entire game is in one city. That's... I don't know, man. I think I'd get burnt out pretty quickly. Okay, I don't know, like... Let me try one more time. I don't know if I'm missing something in here. No fake doors, fake walls. Yeah. I think it was just the Skulltula. I think that's it. Goodranch says, when could we do some battling in Halo? Yeah, we should do that, actually. Get some people down to do some Master Chief Collection. Halo 2 was my prime. I'm pretty good at Halo 2. I can hang on Halo 3, but Halo 2 is where I'm at my best. Give me snipers and rockets, and let's freaking go. New Donk City always makes me laugh. It is a very funny name. Okay, so there's none. What? Oh, weird. So I just, like, covered up my... Oh, no. I use that so I can... Wait, what? What in the world? It puts it up there? That's odd. ID Monster, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe some sort of monthly variety stream would work. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just, like, not that frequently, but just kind of schedule it in. Just every once in a while. Yeah, no, I think that'd be good. And then we could, like, play for an extended period of times, but do, like, a bunch of different games. So we could do, like, Smash, Mario Kart, you know, Halo. Okay, what am I missing? So, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. How the hell? Okay, I definitely got to use my thinking cap for this one. Little bit of Halo, little bit of MK. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Trying to use my hook shot. I don't see anything up there. Nothing up there. This would be most based indeed. Yeah, no, that'd be fun. SDR says be right back. Yeah, no worries, dude. I'm trying to look forward, not... Damn. Well, unless... Can I just... Nope, I can't get up there. Well, actually, no, this should work. So I go back into this room and then go up top over there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. So maybe this is how I do it? Nope, because this is that same freaking dead end room. Damn. Plus, I bet the box probably resets every time I leave and re-enter the room. Come on, Link. Man, okay, so this part is really confusing for me. If I play this here, will it bring it back to this location? What are some good GameCube games that you would suggest? There's a lot of them. Let's see here. I mean, obviously there's like the major like first-party games that you probably all know about. But one game that is awesome, kind of similar graphics to... okay, here we go. To Wind Waker is Beautiful Joe. Those shell-shaded graphics. Oh, those are awesome. Beautiful Joe. It's kind of like a side-scroller, like action beat-em-up. Beautiful Joe is awesome. That's a good one. Let me see. F-Zero GX, if you haven't played any of the F-Zero games. F-Zero GX is my favorite racing game of all time. It's actually an arcade game, but it is on the GameCube as well, and it's really, really fun. Really, really fun to play with other people with and just, like, take turns. But Crazy Taxi is a really fun game. I'm trying to say stuff that's, like, a little bit more, like, niche or maybe not as well known. I don't see how I can get past this. I mean, if I try this, I'm just going to get hit with the flames, right? Oh, that's crazy. It just drags him right through it. That's amazing. That's why I didn't do it. I didn't think that would work. So yeah, those are some ones I would suggest. Obviously, I could say like Twilight Princess, the Metroid Prime games, but like I feel like most people are gonna know about that stuff, you know. Melee, you know, Double Dash, like those are all fun. But I will say the best Mario Golf game for sure. Ultimate Spider-Man for the GameCube is great. Yeah. Custom Robo is really great. Yep, that's a good one too. What was I gonna say? The Lord of the Rings movies, like the Lord of the Rings games based on the movies. You got the Two Towers and Return of the King, especially Return of the King. It's on the GameCube, it's on Xbox, and it's on PS2. That game is probably my favorite movie-based game of all time. It's so good. So good. And it's co-op too on Return of the King. Very, very good. A2 says Beautiful Joe is underrated. Yeah, it's really good. I remember when it first came out years ago. It was getting praise then. But yeah, since then I rarely hear about it. Love Rogue Squadron. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like of the GameCube games, like one, they're really, really expensive now if you want to get them. They're like ridiculously expensive. A lot of discs are like upwards of $100, $100 or more. But, you know, it was also the least owned of the three major consoles at that time. Like, a lot of people had an Xbox. Everybody and their mother had a PS2. So there was so many, like, great gems for that console that a lot of people didn't, you know, get around to enjoying and playing. But it was really good. I own Shadow of Mordor on my PS3. It's awesome. Yeah, Shadow of Mordor is great. The thing about Lord of the Rings games is I'm just anxious to get back to playing it as the Fellowship again. It's like they're trying to do so many other things to like kind of expand, you know, upon the universe. But I'm like, I just want to play as the Fellowship again. Can I get like a modern game that looks like that? Get some voice actors to come back and that sort of thing. That would be fun to me. Good lord, they made this maze tougher. Okay. Oh my god, can I not even get here? What if I... It just fell off the face of the earth. Yeah, Beautiful Joe. Yeah, it did. I know there's some other good ones I'm not thinking of. I will say there are 4 Mario Party games. There's 4 different Mario Party games on the GameCube. You got 4, 5, 6, and 7. But of all of those, Mario Party 5 is my favorite Mario Party game of all time. Mario Party 5 is so much fun. Really good maps. The mini games are just amazing. We had so much fun with that one. And I think I had 3 of them. I had 5, 6, and 7. For some reason, 4 always evaded us. But yeah, Mario Party 5 is awesome. Okay, man, I do not know how to do this next part. This is wild. Is there a hookshot thing I'm missing? Yeah, I can't even get to that door, I don't think. I couldn't make that jump off of the block. I wish the new Mario Parties were better. They have really been underwhelming. I did like Mario Party Superstars. You have to be really careful about how you say that because you can mislead someone. There was Super Mario Party and Mario Party Superstars. Mario Party Superstars is kind of like a mismatch of a lot of kind of like a mix and remake of a lot of older ones, like kind of all put together. That one's good. Mario Party Superstars is very, very good. But yeah, I feel like the Mario Party games peaked with the GameCube era for sure. Because I don't know if it's just like they've done it too many times, but they've got like really, really gimmicky with it. Damn, dude, where the heck do I go? I'm cheesing it. I'm backflipping. Alright, let me try here again. I have Mario Party 8 on my Wii, and I love it. Yeah, Mario Party 9 was the one that was, like, not great. Alright, so we got the Skulltula here. I don't think there's anything else going on with this room. What the heck, dude? NFI, where do I go from here? Am I just like missing something simple? Let me try to hookshot this actually. Okay. Nothing really helpful there. Yeah, see, Daniel, I saw a stream where a guy bought Super Mario Party while everyone else said Superstars. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why Nintendo does stuff like that. It's so easy to screw it up. Use Song of Time. I thought I did that. So, all right, let me just anywhere. Let me try here. I feel that the quality of Mario Party decayed as we entered the Wii era. Yeah, I agree. I do think it definitely peaked with... Alright, let's get closer. I do think it definitely peaked with the GameCube era, for sure. But that's the thing. Yeah, the N64 ones were super fun as well. But everything was fresh and new. I think Nintendo is like... I think Nintendo is so like worried about making stuff innovative and new that they just don't want to redo the same stuff. But sometimes like the original's just the best, you know? And when you try to fix something that ain't broke, it's just not as good. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so if I... Oh, okay. Maybe it's just like one elongated path. Okay, so if I do that... Come up here, and now jump over here. Ah. Okay, like, how does that... No, the area where Navi turned green. I feel like you're on a stream delay, so I feel like I was probably there. Okay, let me take inventory of what I've got. I still don't have the boss key, so I don't think I'm ready to drop yet. What the hell am I missing? I don't have a key. What's up, Alan? This is Hill Chat. I'm gonna stall a little bit, NFI, until you can give me some, little bit more clarity. Mad World on Wii is one of my favorites that my older brother owned. Wait, do I have to... I don't know if this would do anything if I moved this guy. ID Monster, no bagging. Here, let's do this. Go back to that door on the left center. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up. So I assume you're talking about this one. Oh, yes, that's open now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We're moving. We're moving. We're in business. Now we're here. Okay, cool. We're in business. We're in business. Then we hit the switch. That should take down the firewall. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, NFI. Yeah, I will say, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but Mario Golf was its best Toadstool tour on the GameCube one. Mario Golf was really fun. And then Mario Baseball. Mario Baseball was super fun, too. That game was a very, very, very technical game. And I love how anybody who's familiar with baseball... Bowser is basically just Barry Bonds on Mario Baseball. Like, he's such a good home run hitter, you just walk him every time. Agreed, Toadstool Tour was ahead of its time. Yeah, Toadstool Tour was amazing, but like what really, really, really annoyed me was how Mario Golf Super Rush for the Switch was a step backwards in so many ways. In so many ways. Like, they took away so many features. You no longer had the birdie challenge. You no longer had one-on-one putt. You no longer could play doubles, which is insane. Like, why can't you play doubles games? In Mario Golf Toadstool Tour for the GameCube, you could do top spin or super top spin, and you could do backspin or super backspin. But on Mario Golf Super Rush, it's just top spin or just backspin. I really get annoyed when Nintendo gives you like all these features, or makes a game like no, or makes a game like really technical just for them to like take all those steps backwards afterwards. It's very frustrating. Bro. Going on a pizza run, says Daniel. Nice. Ugh, send me a slice. Why is there a key door? Dang it, dude. I'm missing a key, damn it. That key, I feel like that key could be anywhere. Any ideas, NFI? Damn. Oh, it's underneath. It's underneath. Trickery, man. Oh, that was trickery. That's awesome. I was just getting off because I'm like, no, I don't want to get back up. But I was like, wait a minute, what's underneath here? That's awesome. All right, come back down. I got what I need now. All right. Yeah, the most annoying feature they took out was not being able to aim your shot, the arrows. That too. It's like, it was like, because me and my dad got so good at Toadstool Tour. We got really good at it because that was the game I used to play with my dad all the time. Like, anytime I was visiting, back when we, you know, obviously I lived at my parents' place, like, we played that game a lot. But we'll still play it sometimes. I'll go back and I'll visit and we'll play it. And playing Super Rush was like, it was like genuinely frustrating for us because there were so many things that we wanted to do that we just couldn't, where it's like, why did you remove just some simple features? Like, it would have been really easy to keep those in there, but they didn't. Okay. So it used to be that you had to go all this way. Interesting. Okay. I want to go ahead and save. Oh, there's a switch. Okay. And there's a chest here. I'm gonna guess a key. I'm gonna guess. A couple of those. I want an N64 just to get James Bond. I watched an episode of Jimmy Fallon where he played with Pierce Brosnan on TV, which was great. They do have it now on the Switch if you have the Nintendo Online service. The Nintendo Online expansion pass, so you could theoretically play it on your Switch too if that's if that interests you. I know some people are just really want to play it on the original console, so, but you have the option. Ah, wrong thing. I'm not gonna make it. There's no way I'm gonna make it. Yeah, just start over. Just start over. Okay, let's try this again. So, she's pointing up there. Is there something, a grapple hook on there? Hook shot up there? I mean... Nope. Let me try it again. I don't know if I did it right. Here, turn green. No, you know what? Let's just go this way. I just gotta be quick. Wow. All right, so what are you trying to tell me, Navi? What is there here? Is the Mario Kart World hype over? Yes. Yes, I think it's over. I think they shot themselves in the foot, and the hype's over. They had a good opportunity to really, you know, like they were already kind of going up, like swimming upstream with the prices being as controversial as they are. But then when they like basically were like, no, you're going to play the intermission tracks and you're going to like it. It just alienated so many people. Obviously, there's still a big community for it. You can see YouTubers, they got their Discord page and everything, but it's not, it does not have the player base it once had, that's for sure. What are you trying to tell me, Navi? Like, what? Is there anything up here? No. That's the Scarecrow location. Oh. Did we have a Scarecrow song? Let me check. I can't remember. I think I have to remember my own Scarecrow song, and I don't think I have it memorized. But I probably don't need this, right? Like, if it requires the Scarecrow, then I can't imagine it being mandatory, so I think I'm just gonna ditch it. I think I'm just gonna ditch it. Because I really doubt I actually... No! No! I guess I'm wrong! That sucks. That sucks. That is totally a key. Oh, that is so a key. Frick. Some are trying to hype up Sonic Racing Cross Worlds as this big Mario Kart World killer, but I played the demo for that game and it's just painfully alright. Just mid, huh? That sucks. No, you gotta get the Scarecrow as an adult. You know what's frustrating? I feel like I might have done the Scarecrow, but I don't remember it. I genuinely feel like I might have done it, but I don't remember the song. And that's, like, very sad. Considered getting Hollow Knight Silk Song. Is it good? Yes, I've played it some. I actually did one stream of it for like 2 hours, but didn't stick with it. There just wasn't many people tuning in and stuff. And I actually thought there'd be more crossover. I thought more Metroid fans would be interested in it, but I guess not. All right, I can't believe we have to leave here, but yeah, I guess we gotta leave. I might try it one more time, just the broken way. Part of me wants to figure out a way to cheese this, but I don't think there is. If I go like that and then maybe side hop. You know, I really feel like I might have been able to do that. There was a lot of sloppiness. I think I can do this. I'm not gonna lie. I think I can do this. Because I don't want to leave. The side hopping was sloppy. The grappling on to the hookshot area was sloppy. I feel like I can do this. This isn't great either. Hitting the wrong button. Try it again. Try it again. I feel like I can do this. I just have to have a really good run on it. If I had an N64 controller, dude, there wouldn't be this, like, whole wonkiness, but, like, oh, God, it's so hard with a GameCube controller because it's so freaking sensitive. I could keep you guys waiting here all day while I tried to do it. I feel like it's possible, but I'd have to absolutely perfect it. I gotta get the side hopping down better. Get the power glove instead. If there is an angle where I could see the chest, then I could just skip the middle one. There might be... I assume this won't do anything. I wonder if I could reach it, man. That'd be crazy. Alright, let's just leave. I don't want to keep you guys waiting here watching me do the same thing over and over again. But it kills me because I'm like, you might be able to do something here that could, like, cheese it. Ditch it. That just lead to Skulltula. The timing is too short. You gotta have the Scarecrow. Wait, ditch it. That just leads to a Skulltula? Okay, well, then where am I supposed to go? How would Kevin Durant play Ocarina of Time? He'd get a Game Shark and just cheat. That's what he'd do. Yeah, he'd just get the Game Shark. And then if he still couldn't beat it, he'd just leave and play another game. Yeah, so this is the room I entered through. Okay, so that is no, you said just a Skulltula. Ditch it, that just leads to a Skulltula, but it's a chest. There's not going to be a Skulltula in the chest, right? I figured it's the key to this room, but is it not? Is the key somewhere else? I missed a room? Okay, shoot, dude. I figured this is what the key was. Okay. Alright, well, let's head back then. Shoot. STR says, I hate the NBA at times. Just how many uncalled travels in the game. Yeah, dude. Even, I'm not sure if you saw my most recent video on Wemby. Even though I like Wemby, and I like the work he did with Hakeem Olajuwon and everything, even in the footage I was showing, I'm like, man, there's a lot of travels here. Like, they just don't call anything anymore, man. What the heck? What room did I miss? That that chest has a small key for that room, but that door leads to a Skulltula. Oh. So you just use a key to get the Skulltula. Okay. But... okay, well, that... now I'm, like, really wondering where I'm supposed to be going now. Johnny, if you took LeBron and dropped him into any other era of basketball, which one would he do the worst in? Which one would he do the worst in? Probably the 80s. Because his flopping wouldn't get anywhere. He'd be fouled super hard, and he'd probably be frustrated by it. They'd call him for more travels. I feel like if you take him as far back as the 60s or 50s, now he's just like a super athlete, and he's going to take advantage of that. You know, like, obviously there's other great super athletes at that time, like, you know, Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell and Elgin Baylor and that sort of thing, but he'd still stand out, you know. Alan says 80s. Yeah, I think 80s, just a combination of the... do I just have to, like, save and quit? Oh, my goodness. Zeltred, go back to the bottom floor. Can I go back to the bottom floor from here, though? I gotta drop the flames. Like, they won't let me leave. How did I drop it before? It's that switch, but I can't use that switch. Natch, I watch all your videos. You and King of the Fourth Quarter are my favorite basketball YouTubers. Well, thanks, man. So, yeah, but yeah, even in that Wemby footage, there was, like, constant traveling. I guess I'm just going to save and go back to the beginning of this, because I don't know... I don't know what else to do, so let's do that. Let's just quit. We'll do that. So yeah, I would say 80s. Daniel says, I'm back. What did I miss? A lot of confusing rooms. We got to a point where I needed a key and didn't have one. We got to a point where I needed to know the Scarecrow song and didn't know it. But apparently that's not, like, absolutely needed. All right. Go back to the top and jump down to the bottom floor. Man, there must be like a NFI. I'm sorry. There is like a crazy stream delay. I can't believe how large it is. Wait a minute. I never... Yeah, I don't think I ever went in that room. That's a torch up there. Okay. Ah, come on. Okay. I mean, that's cool and all, but... go north now. Yeah. Okay, but... Oh, yeah, the torch. I forgot. The torches themselves can work as hook shots. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Johnny, thoughts on Pokemon Z to A? I haven't played it. I just watched... I was watching Beardo stream it earlier. I will say, just from like my perspective watching it, some of the gameplay does look fun, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if my complaint is just like a unique complaint and other people don't share this, but like the fact that it's just a city aesthetic the whole time to me is wearisome. That's a big turnoff for me. Like, I feel like games benefit from having multiple different atmospheres and aesthetics. SCR says, I look at players in different eras than other people do. I think people don't take into account that the players wouldn't come as far as they are in different eras. I think sometimes that's true. I do think there are certain eras that benefit certain players. I also think that, like, it's completely unfair to drop guys in cold turkey. Like, even LeBron, like a guy like LeBron, if you put him in the 80s, like, if he grew up in the 80s, he's probably going to have a bit of a different mindset. If he knew the league he was entering, he probably would adapt. Like, these are the best athletes in the world. Like, they're gonna adapt to their competition. You know what I'm saying? And so just acting like, well, let's just drop them in cold turkey. It's like, well, that's not what they spent their entire lives like training and preparing for. So it's like, that's not fair at all. It's just funny to me when people are like, you know, Michael Jordan couldn't play in this era because he can't shoot three-pointers. I'm like, you're literally talking about one of the most successful, hard-working basketball players in the history of the league. You don't think he would have, like, thought, hey, maybe I should get good at three-pointers if everybody's shooting them? Like, he could have done that. He easily could have done that. He proved it in the 1992 finals. You tell him he can't shoot threes, he'll shoot threes. There you go. Okay, so I think it's the room on the left. Okay, cool. We moving. We going. Thank you, NFI, for all the help. Alright, so we're missing Skulltulas. I tell you what, if you wanted to do like a complete 100% run on Skulltulas on Master Quest, that would be a decent challenge. Thank you to the 32 people who are in here now. I think that's Twitter post. I forgot to post it to Twitter originally, and I think that really helped because we had like 7 people in here for a little bit. And I was like, why is this stream? Why do I have, like, nobody here? I forgot Twitter is my friend. I do think I'm going to wrap it up here soon. As soon as we beat this, probably. I want to see the rest of the Dodgers game and also just hang out with the family tonight. So, again, another short one tonight, but I'll be back on Sunday night, continuing the Metroid Prime 2 Echo stream. But first we gotta take this biatch out. To be fair, it is an off day for you streaming. Yeah, technically it's supposed to be an off day. Yeah, me getting stuck here for a little bit actually delayed this a little bit. I wanted to watch all the Dodgers game. Because Shohei's pitching tonight, so I want to see that. I'm about 23 hours in, Alan. I'm having a good time. playing, but if you have doubts, no need to rush. Yeah, for the game. They would have same advantages and disadvantages as the era gives. Yeah, exactly. Especially if you just have time to adapt. My second favorite Zelda fight, dragon fight in Zelda. Second favorite dragon fight. Then I would guess that your favorite's the one in Twilight Princess. The one in Twilight Princess is goated. That one's so good. I assume that's the one you're talking about. That's probably my favorite. Is the one in Twilight Princess. Alan says, remember, fish or friends, not food. My dude, have you had shrimp? Have you had shrimp before? Come on. That is not friend, that's food. Shrimp aren't fish. Have not, says Alan. Well, yeah, I guess technically ID Monster. I'm just saying. I get really defensive of shrimp if anybody goes after it. I will have my shrimp. It's in between Twilight Princess or the Dragon Ganon. Ah. That was like the most hyped up but like obvious moment ever. I knew the whole time. I was like, there's no way Ganon ain't eating that rock. Like, we are fighting Dragon Ganon for sure. It was so like telegraphed but still so epic when it happened. STR says, I think I'm going to have to leave a little early and get ready to work. Have a good one, guys. Yeah, we're not far behind you, Bev, so I appreciate you being in here. And, yeah, thanks for hanging out as always, STR. You have a wonderful night. We'll be off soon too. They sell shark in my local market. I think I tried shark once before when I lived along the coast, and it was like super soft, super tender. But I don't know, something about eating sharks is just weird. Like sharks are supposed to eat us. We don't eat sharks. That's weird. Love how in the middle of the boulder falling in the fight with Volvagia, you go for, in the first person, Volvagia is floating sort of close to the ceiling, and boulders fall for no reason. Yeah, it's a little weird. There we go. And if I said, Zeltroid, to be honest, you should grab the boss key and fight the boss and don't have to do the rest of the temple unless you want to get the Skulltula. I just want to see if you could figure out the puzzle. Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to let the Skulltula be. I mean, I might come back to this at some point and do like a completionist run, but for this one, I think we'll just let it be. And to be honest, I'm like confident I could do a lot of things that I don't end up doing on stream, but I'm also trying to be conscientious of the fact that like everybody's watching me try to do the same maneuver over and over and over again. And I feel like that's not entertaining to anyone. Yeah, not only that dragon fight in Twilight Princess, but that entire temple. Oh, that temple's so good. It's one of my, probably a top 5 temple for me of all time. It's very, very good. My favorite part, though, seeing that we were talking about it, of Tears of the Kingdom, was definitely the lead up to the Wind Temple. That was the best part of the game. The music's so good and the atmosphere's so good, I literally had like a stupid, giddy grin on my face as I was going through it. That was good. I just wish the temple itself was a little bit better. I wish all the temples in Tears of the Kingdom was better, but the lead-ups to the temples were often pretty cool. Daniel says, top Zelda's temples list when? It's coming. It's coming, and I am going to literally rank every temple in Zelda history, starting from worst to best, and it's going to be a video series. And then when it's done, I'm going to throw it all into a compilation video. But that won't happen until I've played every Zelda game, and there's a couple of the handheld games I have not played yet. I know the Oracle games are awesome, but I haven't played them, and I haven't played Spirit Tracks. As soon as I get through Spirit Tracks and the Oracle games, that's when I can start those like ranked videos that cover all of the Zelda history, because at that point I'll have played it all. So that's a big goal of mine, is to get through every Zelda game. I haven't, and I've been working on that over the last year. And I'm almost there. I'm almost done to where I can cover everything. My favorite temple in Twilight Princess is Temple of Time. Yeah, Twilight Princess was just, it nailed the temples, man. There was a lot of good temples in that one. Zelda basketball game, when? With like 4'11" Link. I think it's a ways off. Wow, Daniel says, Spirit Tracks is my favorite 2D Zelda. That's amazing. What is this? Goron City. I want to do this one, though. Because I'm pretty sure this is a fairy fountain, I think. ID Monster says, Johnny, you just need to save files at every temple of each type. Then you do the streams where you do all the water temples in a row and all the fire temples, and then just cut the footage out from that videos. That's one way to do it. I kind of want to show you guys, though. But no, it's something I've been working on over the last like year. Let me see if I can find it. So Zelda, I have like a complete list of games to complete on my laptop, but where is it? Zelda comps. There we go. So like, if you go to the dungeons here, I have like a bunch of stuff that I've like written up on each dungeon, and like ranking them all in order, and like I have the bosses ranked in order and all that. And so I've been preparing for that video series and several different video series like that for like a year and a half. And I would say probably in like 6 months I'll have finished every Zelda game at the rate I'm going. I'd like to pick up the rate a little bit, but yeah, I feel like the content on this channel, especially in terms of Zelda, isn't really going to heat up until I've played every Zelda game, and then I can talk about the series as a whole. I feel like right now that's kind of holding me back. So I'm looking forward to getting there. Shonen Games says, late to the stream with a dumb question. Is this separate game from the original Ocarina of Time? Not a dumb question, because a lot of people are unfamiliar with this one. It is the same, but also different. So this is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. And so aesthetically, it looks the same. But what it is they re-released Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo GameCube. So it came on a GameCube disc. I'm playing on my Wii right now. And when they re-released it as Master Quest, they redesigned the dungeons. So the dungeons I was just going through, like the Fire Temple and the Water Temple before that, I was having to do it all like it was brand new. Like the puzzles were completely different. Some of the enemies, like they have new enemies, not really new enemies, but like enemies in new locations, and like, you know, some dungeons are more difficult. In the case of the Water Temple, it was actually easier. And so, yeah, it's really cool. So I think where it gets that premise is from the very first Zelda game on the NES. If you were to beat the very first Zelda game on the NES, you could go through it again, and they redesigned all the temples and stuff. So that was kind of like a staple of Zelda games for a while, but obviously as Zelda games become more and more complex to make and the budget gets higher and higher, redesigning the whole game over again for a second playthrough actually becomes quite difficult. So yeah, but it's really cool. So you could get it on a GameCube disc. It's called Master Quest, and if you have it GameCube or a Wii, you could play it that way. But I'm sure it's very expensive to get right now. Are you streaming your Spirit Tracks playthrough? It'd be my first time playing it. I could. I've never really streamed from a handheld console. I don't know how difficult that would be, but I'll think about it. I might be able to do that. All right, I just want to get to a good stepping off point. Actually, we're in Kakariko, so let's get going to the Shadow Temple now. And the well. Shouldn't Sheik be here? I feel like she should be here right now. But she's not. Do I have to just leave and come back? I might just have to leave and come back, actually. ID Monster says, finally my Pokemon ZA team is fully assembled. Only took all day. All right, well, you got to share the team. What's your team? Break it down for us, ID Monster. Yeah, okay, see, you just have to leave and come back. That's hilarious. How did Link win the basketball game? He used his hook shot. Ah, exactly. Link and his hook shot, the Kareem Skyhook. Alan says, can you get Ralts in the game? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I was looking up Pokemon earlier, like, can you get... I'm like, is Groudon in the game? If Groudon's in the game, I'm happy. Him and his primal form, that'd be awesome. I'm pretty sure he is, though. I'm pretty sure the primals are in it. That's my favorite Pokemon of all time, is Groudon. Mostly because Ruby was my favorite, and when you get him at the end of the game, it's epic. I'm sold, says Alan. Are you more of a Alan? Are you more of a Gardevoir fan or what's the male version? I forget what the male version's name is. You guys will help me out, chat. My wife loves Gardevoir, and I think Gardevoir is just like the more popular one typically. Probably the better Pokemon from a combat standpoint. I wouldn't consider myself Gallade. That's right, Gallade. I wouldn't consider myself like a huge Pokemon fan, but I'm starting to like become knowledgeable on Pokemon just because my wife is becoming a mega Pokemon fan. Huge Pokemon fan. Alan says Gardevoir always. Yeah, I feel like that's how it goes with most people. Oh, I'm excited to fight Dead Hand. That's going to be fun. I'm excited to do the bottom of the well, actually, on Master Quest. That should be fun. Let's see. I got Meganium, Emolga, Simisear, Carbink, Audino, and Eevee that will soon be Glaceon. Nice. Emerald is my favorite. Thank God I still have that game. Yeah, Rayquaza's awesome. But it's Rayquaza, right? Rayquaza? I want to say Rayquaza. That's how I've been saying it my whole life, but it's Rayquaza. NFI says, Johnny, have you watched Hero's Purpose Episode 1 by Major Link? No, although I did have my reminder to do it still. I will do that. Major Link, Hero's Purpose. I'm bringing it up on my computer right now. I will do that one, and because I'm going to watch the Shadow Temple episode from... Yep, there it is. All right, so let's get that there. So they're up to... What episode? Up to episode 6. Okay, cool. Oh, man, they're lengthy. Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to watching this. Looks like 25 minutes an episode. Man, episode 6 is an hour and 13 minutes. Okay, this will be cool. Yeah. Because I have to watch that, and I have to watch Terminal Montage's Shadow Temple episode. I'm very excited about that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and save chat, so we'll wrap it up, and then when I get back here on Thursday, we will do the bottom of the well as young Link. And on Sunday, you can find me Sunday evening playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, continue going through it, and I'll continue to explain the lore and everything to get you ready for the release of Metroid Prime 4 on December 4th. So thank you, everyone who's hanging out. I'm going to try to give it some time before I hit the end button because I always cut myself off at the end. But you guys are awesome. Thank you to the 30-plus people who were here, the people who gave super chats, all that. Thank you guys for supporting this channel. I seriously think as soon as I get through the rest of these Zelda games, I'm very excited to be able to cover the series as a whole and do like rankings and stuff. That's going to be really, really fun. So let's see here. Yeah, pronounce like in the word, black hole. Yeah, exactly. That makes sense. Zeltroid, let me know what you think about it after you watch them in the next stream. Sounds good, NFI. I will do that. Yes, in the next Zelda stream. Good night, gang, says ID Monster. Thank you, guys. You all have a wonderful evening. And, yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday night for some Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Bye, y'all. Rayquaza. Ugh. It's Rayquaza.